Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some Zoom Racing League Division 3. We are back with Division 3, and we are now at Monte Carlo. No one in this lobby is actually from Monaco, so that's good news. I'm just waffling right now, but I'm joined by today with Peter Giordano. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to some qualifying, mostly in Monaco, and to see what can happen in the race.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go into the standings right now. Do you want to lead us off with the standings?
Yeah, sure thing. So, in first place and standings, currently leading the Division 3 championship, we have Nathan Doan, with 87 points, 2 podiums, and a win to his name. Then second, trailing only by 8 points, we have Alex Duarte, from Mercedes, and Barney Goatmere in third, with 74 points, only 13 points behind Nathan, also for Mercedes. So in constructors, Mercedes is looking very strong with a 50-point gap to McLaren in second.
Yeah, we've got a few driver swaps recently where Ethan Patel and Beberto, who have switched to Red Bull and Alpine, not Alpine, Aston Martin. So Beberto's now in the Red Bull and Ethan's in the Aston Martin. And we've also lost a driver, a Coots, who actually did quite a few races, maybe like 2 or 3 with us. Got some decent points, but he's left the server, he's left the league, sadly, so we will hear from him no more. So yeah, we're also doing 3 qualifying sessions, aren't we? So it's full quali, not short quali. So once again, tyre management will be key, I'd say.
Yeah, I think Ethan Patel to Aston Martin is a very good move for Joel Gurong, the team principal of Aston Martin. And he was looking quite quick in Monaco practice, so I'm excited to see what he can do today.
You're absolutely right. As we're going to go on board with the reserve driver of Kay Waterback on the soft. He's actually the first one to go out and make his hot lap. As he does an 18.9 through sector 1, goes around Mirabeau, coming down to a hairpin. Not too bad, not too shabby at the moment. Go ahead.
No, looking pretty good. I was just gonna say lap times are going to be a little bit unrepresentative compared to what most people are putting in practice, just because of the night race and lower track temperatures. But trust me, these drivers are still plenty quick.
I was about to. I thought you was just about to say that these drivers aren't going to make the same times as D1. Well, I mean, obviously not. As Waterback just nearly lost it through that chicane, coming down to the last corner. Gets down on the throttle quite nicely. He's going to run out of ERS, and he gets 111.3.
Yeah, I mean, not sure what other people are going to be able to come up with. Next across the line is going to be pushing the 111.5 on the softs.
Ooh, and I think we're getting a bit of stream. We're having some issues with the stream. I mean, it's got to do for it at the moment, but I'll try and change it during the intermissions. But yeah.
Unfortunate. For Beberto to jump Christian Commons on the mediums is very impressive. And so, same with Corrupt going 110.6, about 8 tenths ahead of Waterbach. And then your driver Nathan Doan tops Corrupt as well.
Yeah, I mean, quite tight with these two, as Corrupt actually got his first win in the league last 2 weeks ago, weren't it, in Spain? So yeah, I mean, not too bad for him. I mean, he's showing that he's definitely a higher. He's supposed to be higher up in the standings and a higher car choice, I'd say. So yeah, I mean, so now Peter, as you are the Ferrari team principal, what would you say about your two drivers?
I will say I'm not going to hide anything. I think my two drivers are a little bit of a disadvantage today. Josh Barnsley recently just came back from vacation, so he really has not been able to get in much practice at all. And Brian Hackman has actually been moving this week, so he hasn't had internet. But hopefully he says he's been practicing offline, so hopefully he will be able to come through with something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if them two have had the greatest starts recently. Um, yeah, I mean, it's quite a sticky situation. I mean, them two having great pace, but then I know that Josh Barnsley's game crashes quite a bit, which really sucks his pain up. Um, I mean, maybe Brian Hackman is a little bit slower than Josh, but I mean, I feel like he could maybe make a maybe go up. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, it's been a little uncharacteristic of them, both of their recent forms. I think everyone knows that they're both very quick drivers, very consistent drivers, and very clean drivers. But yeah, these kind of things happen. Sometimes form dips, but I'm confident they'll be able to regain it pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking about one of your drivers, he's gone purple sector 2.
There you go. Proud of him. See what he can do as he comes across the line. He goes P4 with a 111.1, so pretty good. But those top three just really do look like they're in a league of their own.
Yeah, so we've got 11 drivers actually finished their times already. I mean, that's quite short. I mean, I would have expected at least 15 people to put their times up, but once again, it is Monaco. And talking about Monaco, someone that actually did well last season was OG, and he's actually in P1 right now, just 30 milliseconds ahead of Nathan Doan.
Yeah, as Duncan likes to say, but I'm not sure. I really personally believe uh, D1, not D1, Monaco is a big win for a lot of people in the league. I don't know if I particularly feel that way, but I mean, it's definitely like that for OG. It's a very seems to be a very good track for him.
Yeah, Barney actually goes P9 from his lap, so maybe he's not safe yet, I'd say, as there's more people to put a time out. But he's looking, he is a strong driver. I mean, he's a driver that's still trying to get his first win in this league. I'd say maybe this season he's quite struggled in the Mercedes car.
Yeah, compared to the end of last season, especially, um, he hasn't looked quite as pacey, I would say. But yeah, everyone knows that he's a quick driver, and I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah. So
It is a bit surprising. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say we've got Roberto on the on a lap right now, but yeah, what was you going to say? Oh,
But Bert's actually goes into the wall a little bit.
yeah.
But I was just gonna say it's a bit surprising that 5 people still haven't settled up. So
Yeah.
nothing nothing super interesting.
I mean, they're absolute stinkers, I'd say.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
As we have Mr. Italiano, your Italian friend Peter, Marino on a lap, come down to the hairpin.
Yeah, it's right on board with him for a little bit for the rest of the lap. See what we can do. Exit looked very good. Got a little bit onto the curb, which isn't what you particularly want to do, but it's alright as we come down to the chicane that I forgot the name of. Goes over the curb a little bit, a little too much curb, but it was overall pretty good. Nice and tight, and just managed to stay out of the wall. Goes purple in sector 2. Very good through there as well. Up into Rascas. Goes a little bit deep. Overall, not too big of a mistake. And at the last corner, he's accelerating towards the line. And he's going to go up to P5 with a 110.8. So, top 5 drivers all in the 110s. Then we jump to an 11.1.
Yeah, I mean, that will most likely make him safe, but why is Nathan Doan going for another lap?
Maybe he's supposed to get a feel for things. Not sure. It's your driver. Oh.
I mean, he's gaining time on these tyres. I mean, maybe he wants that pole.
Maybe he wants to pull in Q1. I think it's a little bit unnecessary, if I'm going to be completely honest. If I were him, I would just save the tires.
Yeah, I mean, like, is that what he's doing? I mean, he looked quite slow on the straight.
Possibly not. Actually, but I'd like to ride on board with Ethan for a little bit as he starts his first lap, comes down to the hairpin. Alex Duarte decides to go faster to 110.4. Ethan has made a huge deal about switching to the wheel and how it would slow him down, but honestly, I don't think it's been as much of a handicap as he claims.
Yeah, as he doesn't. He's
pretty
50,
good.
He's got a purple sector 2 through sector 2, and this looks like this lap will do it for him. Oh, as he actually has a little bit of slide.
Not probably a 10th or 2
No,
on there, but still managed to go P5.
Damn, a P4 and P5 for Aston Martin. That, I mean, Joel Gouron will be exquisite.
Yeah, definitely. Joel would definitely be very happy with that. He appears to be going for a second hot lap in a row. I don't really see the necessity of that, but hey, it's his decision. So.
Right, so we have 2 people that's not actually gone for a lap yet. I'm actually going to go on board with them now. So we have Aero finishing the last 2 corners of a track. Then we also have Gibbs. And Aero looks like this is going to be a lap, but maybe not enough. P13, that will not be enough for him.
That will be enough. It could be. Depends on how much everyone else improves. And you see in the top 15. But I'm riding on board with Gibbs, and he's not looking too shabby.
Yeah, I mean, he's not looking too shabby, but he's not looking too good as well. I mean, we've definitely...
Ethan goes crazy, and I told you, Ethan is someone to watch out for tonight. If ZRL Fantasy still existed, Ethan would be in my team.
Oh, why would you pick him? Why would you pick him for a Ferrari seat?
I'm happy with my guns.
Yeah.
As Gibbs jumps up to 18th, and Josh Barnsley only up to P17. So bit
Yeah,
unfortunate.
not too good for you, but I mean, it's a tricky one really because Josh ain't really a qualifying person. I'd say he's more a person that likes to just make his positions during the race, but because it's Monaco, you can't really make too many positions.
Yeah, yeah, there are a couple tracks where that kind of that kind of style and strategy just doesn't seem to work, and unfortunately, Monaco is one of them. But sometimes you just have to cope and do your best.
Yeah, as Josh is on 3 laps off tyres.
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling a little bit going throughout the lap, but who knows? Let's see what he can do.
Oh, he actually
He
goes in
goes
the
into
pits.
the
Would
pits.
that be it
I
for him?
wonder if I
That's
wonder
got
if he's gonna be able to
that's
get
got
out again. He
no,
might
no, that
just have enough time,
he's
depending
got
on how
50
fast his
seconds.
engineers coming in and out.
It will be close to be fair.
Yeah, these engineers are pretty slow when it comes to getting new tires on, but he might be able to do it.
Yeah, you say might, and I think. Well, it says Christian Cummings. Oh my god, that was close. As I think that was Aero that just comes out the pits. Cole was right on the edge, on the wall, and Aero just comes out of nowhere and just nearly takes his whole car into bits. But
Uh,
anyway, Cole goes into P6.
Now I'm watching the clock to see. Looks like Josh Barnes will be able to come out in time, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think that might be it for Josh Barnsley. He just came out of the pits now, but there isn't enough time left. He does not have enough time to go around for another lap. So unfortunate for him, unfortunate for me as well. But what can you do?
As Josh is now on the outlap.
Yeah, he's pulled over. He
Yeah,
knows.
as Barney goes
So
P6,
unfortunate.
so that'll be enough for him. Will it be enough for Fitzdickwell? No, he'll say P12. He's backed off. So we now have NBA coming to the line. Will he have time?
Not, not
He
sure.
does have time. There's a yellow. Oh my god! And that'll be it for NBA as well. That's just Barnsley's literally on the racing line. He's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
unfortunately, he retired the car in runoff area. So
and Zenith and NBA had a collision, and Zenith has now got a 5 place grid penalty.
ah, wonder what happened there. I really see it. Very odd.
Oh my god, Kushi pushes Zenith down to the Q3 spot. And will that be enough? Probably not, as Gibbs goes to the line, and that
It
will not be
depends on what
enough.
Drips can put together, but nope,
Yep, drips out,
Drips
so that will be it.
Drips up.
That will be it. We've got Zenith out, Gibbs out, Josh Barnsley out, and Drip. And we also have an LP that's joined late, he's only gonna do the race,
I
so
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be it.
Well, I mean, first lap at Monaco and D4 was quite hectic, so we could get something similar in Division 3 as well. So it's not the end of the world for these drivers that start outside the top 10. Um, yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah, so we're gonna be back with you in Q2. I'm gonna try and sort the stream out a little bit. So yep, just give us a few minutes.
All right, so sorry about that, folks. We are back. Hopefully this is a little bit better. But yeah, we're back in Q2 for some more actions. 5 more drivers can be eliminated in this session. Um, Raz, what are your predictions? Who do you think those 5 drivers are going to be?
Not Ethan.
Not Ethan.
Ethan's getting pole. I'm telling you now, Ethan's gonna get pole. I think the five drivers, it's gonna be. I'm gonna say Aero, Kushi, Brian Hackerman. I want to say one of the Mercs, like Alex. I feel like Alex is. I mean, yeah, Alex did get a decent Q1 time, but I feel like maybe this time he can muck up. I mean, NVA's down there as well. I mean, he didn't really show too much pace for his quality, so yeah, I mean, Q2 will be fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I think Monaco is one of those tracks where it really does. I don't want to say separate the men from the boys because that would get Duncan super excited. But I think Monaco, it's a special track in terms of how you approach it where you drive. You know, a lot of other tracks you can use past tracks to try to guess who's going to be quick. But at Monaco, I think it's very unique in that sort of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. As let's let's get the tire thing up. So as we saw yesterday, there was only one person going out on the mediums, and we also have one person going out on the mediums again.
Yeah, we actually have four people out on the mediums. Nope. Looks like five. Looks like
Well,
Marino might try to hold
okay,
up.
we might be having some issues again, like I did yesterday with Spanini, where it said Fitstick had medium softs on for me, but for Spanini it was mediums. So I think it is five people on mediums,
Honestly, not sure.
but
Not sure at
we're
all.
just gonna go along with it.
So it's Christian. Um, can do this. 161. I'd like to ride on board with him for a bit. I was actually this isn't Christian Cummins. This is Cole Cummins, his brother. So his OG goes even faster than his Q1 time, I believe. Quarterback 111.6 on the medium tire. Not sure how that's gonna hold up against everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, is who's tell me who's on the mediums because I do not have a clue right now.
All right, so on the mediums we have quarterback, um, Nathan Marino, Cole Cummins, Alex Duarte, and Barney Goatmere.
You said
Cool.
Nathan's got the mediums on.
Yeah, Nathan's P2 on the medium.
That's a bit weird. I mean, the mediums on
I
one
know
point ten point eight.
it's a quick lap. It could honestly be softs. Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, oh yeah, it's a good enough lap. I mean, I think for QT you've got to at least
A
get
little
into
bit,
1010s.
a bit of weirdness happening there between Nathan and Arrow. I'm not sure what that was. As Roberto is the next to cross the line, goes appears it was just a second banking lap. So
So I've got Marino on the mediums right now. Purple sector 1, 18.7. Coming down to the hairpin, does it nice. Honestly, since I've converted to a wheel Peter, doing that hairpin is so satisfying towards me.
yeah, it certainly is easier once you make the switch to wheel. I remember back when I used to play controller, that hairpin was a nightmare, to be honest.
Let's just say the whole track on a controller was a nightmare.
Yeah. It's like
Marino's on a lap right now, coming
yeah,
down to the last
Marina's
two corners.
gonna be next across the line.
Yeah, this ain't going to be a really good lap, I'd say.
Let's see what he can do as he comes across the line to go P4 in the medium, so that's actually pretty
Better than I
good.
thought.
Um, Roberto is gonna be next. 112 on those tires. Looks like Pushy is on another hot lap. Very, very little battery. Let's think he slightly tapped the wall, sliding through the last corner. Not looking like a incredible lap, to be honest. Yeah, as he goes almost half a tenth slower than his previous best. Um, Josh Barnsley, no, sorry, Brian Hackman. Yeah, it looks like he's just coming back from going into the pits. Um, I
We
think
have Alex on the lap right
let's
now,
say I think Alex is gonna be the next question. Yeah.
and he's on the mediums for me.
Yep. Coming into Rascast, looked pretty clean. To the last corner, looks very good. No wheel spin, no sliding, no nothing. Comes across the line and goes P3 on the medium tire. That is quite impressive from Alex.
Is it me or I feel like these medium times are too quick?
Honestly, not sure. You really can't trust Codemasters too much these days.
Yeah, but it's D3. Like, I mean, I was expecting soft tires, a 1010s, not mediums.
Don't know. Track could have ramped up. Honestly, I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Looks like Reno might be next.
Yeah, it looks like Marino is actually going for
Yeah,
another one. But he's got a red light right now.
yeah, only 6% battery. He's gonna be not as fast as he wants to be, but still manages to improve by half a tenth toward the first two sectors. Ooh, big slide and taps the wall on the exit of the swim. I think that's a swimming pool chicane. Yeah, he just gives up and goes back to the pits after that one.
So once again, we have Barney just outside the relegation zone, just in that P9 position. So, and we've still got 3 drivers to do a lap. So it's not looking too great for him.
No, it's not looking so the best for him, but it's not looking horrible. I mean, he did set his lap on the mediums, so worst comes to worst, he does make the switch onto the softs to improve his lap time. But I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't need to see what the people behind him are gonna say. Corrupt. There he goes, Corrupt to the top of the timing sheets with a 110.2. Really good lap from him. So, Arrow looks like he's gonna be next across the line. He jumps up to P10, pushing Barney into one of those bottom 5 spots.
Yeah, and it also pushes MVA down, who's on the mediums again. Or was that the softs?
Who are you saying?
I'm saying, is MVA on the softs or the mediums? Because
NBA is on the mediums, I believe.
looks like it. He's 70 milliseconds
His
up on his
quarterback
time right now.
goes P3, bringing off from him.
Ooh.
See what Ethan Patel can do as he comes across the line. Goes
And that's
P2,
P1,
so
P2.
Joel Guron's going to be a very happy man at the moment. Sure, it is Q2, but it does represent these drivers' pace. So current 1-2 in Q2 for Aston Martin.
Yeah, I mean, we're both TPs right here. Right now, as MVA just does a Mick Schumacher, or actually, I should say a Danny Rick.
Yeah.
As he lost it on the curb, it looked like, and he just hit in the barrier. He just slides along the fucking the track.
Yeah, I just caught that with riding board with Cushing Cummins as he goes P2 to split the two Aston Martins, but very unfortunate from MVA. Does look like, depending on what kind of lap time Fitz can set, that P14 will be his maximum starting position, unfortunately for him.
Right, so as I was saying, Peter, before we had that incident, um, so we had a P1, P2 for the Astons, but it's now a P1, P3. That's how we is separating them. But we're both TPs here, and I'm not sure if what you guys do over in Ferrari, but when it's to Alpine, like we practice good, but I wouldn't say we practice enough. But like it's at a standard where we can be like top six teams, I'd say, going through every race. But what Joel's doing at Aston Martin this season is incredible.
Yeah, I'm honestly I'm not sure what what you were just saying. Um,
No, it was
the
I.
words are a bit confusing, but that last part about Joel, yeah, definitely. Uh, Especially in this division, he definitely got very good picks. So
That's right. My illness is making me waffle right now. It's just trying to.
yeah, just a little bit. As OG up by half a tenth, is that correct? Wow, OG, if that's true, is on an absolute heater of a lap. Coming to the last corner, looks very clean, gets on the power nice and smoothly. Comes across the line, up the gears, and wow. Yeah, it
First
flew by
109s.
half a tenth, I think that was, yeah.
Right, so,
109.9, first driver.
right, so Peter, you're D1,
Yeah.
right? What do you think the D1 times are going to be around here?
What, pole?
No, just like average or
Uh,
108s.
Um, I don't know if, I think the top times, top five might be 108s, top six maybe. But I would say average for D1, it depends on if we do day or night, I'm not sure yet. I think it's going to be day, but I would say maybe low 109s.
Oh yeah, you've also I forgot that it's the nighttime round is going to make the track even colder.
Right, exactly, yeah. Right on,
So
I would like to ride on board with Barney because 2 minutes left in the session and I'm in P14. I mean, that's not something you would usually see.
it's five
Barney
tenths up.
half a second up. Oh, as he
Ooh,
just touches the wall. Hopefully he doesn't have any damage. But it is very unusual to see something like this from Barney Oatmere. Yeah, I think he might have some damage. He did look a little bit slow through those last two corners. Hopefully he'll have managed and goes P5. So maybe he wasn't slow through those last two corners. It's just my imagination, but very solid lap from Barney to get him into the top 10.
yeah. As we have Roberto going on a lap, coming to the speedy long left-hand corner, 9 tenths up on his time, and he
Oh, and goes
invalidates.
invalid. So he's gonna have to recharge his battery throughout these last two corners and
Yeah,
go for another lap.
I mean, this is his first race in Red Bull, and like he's
Might
got to
have
get
held
used
up
to the
Marino a little bit. There's a chance he held up Marino a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have affected him too much as Marino goes up to P5 with Cushy coming in behind. Gonna cross the line, stays 14th as he's actually 1.3 seconds slower, so I'm guessing that wasn't a push lap or maybe that was a mistake somewhere in there.
Yeah, as Roberto's going for another flyer, and he's 1 tenth up in his time, going down
As
to a hairpin.
oh no, as Brian Hackman actually invalidates, so he's gonna have to get to the line quite quickly to start another lap, as he's
And he was
actually
seven tenths.
in
He
the bottom
was,
five.
yeah, he was 7 tenths up as
Yeah,
well. So
he's gonna. I think he's gonna get third time. He's definitely gonna get
yeah,
third time.
yeah,
So
him and Roberto having similar issues right there. But I mean, Roberto with his new team, he's got to get used to it, like the car sound, the team,
the
the
car
environment.
sound.
I'd say, yeah, the car sound. I mean, come on, I had to get used to the Alpine sound.
Let's see. Let's see what Fitz can do in the Williams. And jumps up to P12, but I wonder if he's gonna. No, he backs off. So that would be his maximum starting position. As
Roberto
Kushi goes into the
goes
pits, so that's
P11.
it for him as well.
Roberto is quite angry. It looks so.
Oof.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
the car sound is making it really bad for them.
Next across the line is actually going to be Brian Hackman. He was 800ths down in sector 1. Let's see what he can do throughout the middle sector. Stays valid this time at that corner. Let's see what you can do for the rest of the lap.
Oh, he's three
Pretty
times up.
good. 3/10 up.
And
Oh,
if
just taps
this...
the wall. Taps the wall twice. That could be damage. Oh, looks
Oh,
like
and it
damage.
is.
He's gonna try to finish the lap. I'm wondering. Ah, almost gets there.
Oh.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, he lost 2/10 because of that. Fitstickle is done. So yeah, that is it. That is gonna be everyone moving to Q3. I will say that's a bit unfortunate for Brian Hackman. To be 3/10 up and then lose it in the final sector. Very unfortunate for him. So yeah,
Uh, looks like he's not liking the Ferrari sound as well.
maybe.
Uh, It's alright,
I
you
don't
can
know.
deal
I
with
don't
this
know.
joke now.
Been with Ferrari for a while, man.
Oh, he has, to be fair. He's not showing the pace, though, is he?
No, I mean, listen. I said my excuses. I said my excuses.
Yeah, it's
So
right, Brian. You can't blame the driver. You got to blame the team principal.
sure. Yeah, all my fault. That's Raz's on
That's why
Raz's
Alpine's doing so bad.
Raz's slideshow. That's what he liked to mention. It's always the TP's fault.
To be fair, we should bring the slideshow into D1 before the race.
Probably.
Alright, so that's your top 10. As Nathan and Alex actually go through on the mediums.
Yeah, very impressive from those two. Depends on, honestly, alternate strategy here. You're never too sure if it's going to work because safety cars can be a big factor, right? So if there's an early safety car, those who are on the alternate strategy are going to get a bit screwed over. But if there's a late safety car or no safety car at all, it can be very beneficial.
Right, so I've been told to say hello to Nathan Doan's mum. I'm going to call you Charisse. You're a lovely lady. Yeah, so hi.
You have a
And
lovely day,
then,
Mrs. Dawn.
yeah, what he said. And then Kushi is not happy with the medium TC. Get used to it, skill issue.
Skill issue. Really, I remember a certain someone whining when he found out that he had to use manual for the league.
I wonder who that was. Must have
Yeah,
been Barney.
I don't know. I don't think that was Barney. I think that was actually someone named Fred.
Freddie Flintoff?
No, I think it might be Freddie Rizzo.
Never heard of that guy.
Oh no.
Hmm. Sounds like my PC name, Raz. Quite similar.
Because was excited in approval for my roast of you defending Cushy. I got you, man. It's always easy to rat on Raz, so don't worry about it. So
Never.
Q3, Q3. We have
Oh,
quite a few people who can go for pole tonight.
OG,
Who are you thinking? Who are
Marino,
you thinking?
Corrupt. I think it's definitely not going to be Kushi. That's one of them. Barney, I wouldn't say he ain't shown the pace. I mean, if he does, that would be incredible. Alex could be close, maybe P3. You never know. But I think OG isn't. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I'm going to go with Corrupt. I feel like
Correct.
Corrupt will. Yeah, I feel like Corrupt is going to snitch it off OG.
I see. I think I'm gonna go with the other Aston Martin, Ethan Patel. Um, Ethan, yeah, very good driver. He was actually seeded into D1 at the start of the season, but after he made a switch to wheel, he got moved down to D3. But that pace is always there. That knowledge on the track is always there. So once he gets used to the wheel, and I think he has gotten pretty used to it, it all that pace all just comes back.
Yeah, as it looks like OG is going to be the first one to cross the line. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, OG in the middle of sector 2 at the moment. Actually, just finishes sector 2. Um, on a lap, where he stays in fifth gear to go. Kind of unorthodox, I would say, but hey, if it seems to be working for him, so
This looks like it's going to be like a quite decent lap from him, and it's going to be a 109
wow, 1099, yeah, really
already.
strong lap. Good statement from OJ. Is Ethan
As
only a tenth and a bit
Ethan's
behind him? His quarterback crosses the line. Next to cross the line is going to be Corrupt. Goes
wow.
three with a 110.5.
Is that Nathan Dawn?
No, it's oh, it is Nathan Dunn. Yeah, it looks like he must have made a mistake or something. As Alex Duarte crosses the line and goes just behind Ethan Patel. Barney Goatmere has invalidated his laps. So still struggling. Nathan Doan going slowly. Cole Cummins
He's
coming
going
up
to go for
towards
another lap.
Rascas. May get impeded a little bit. No, looks like it's all going to be good. Turns on the DRS a little bit late, I think, but doesn't matter too much. He goes P4. Have Arrow crossing the line. See what he can do in the Williams as a reserve driver today. Goes up to P7 with a 112. Who is next? I think
It will be
that's it.
Nathan
Uh-huh, that's
again, looks like.
no, could be, yeah. You're right, Nathan.
Yeah, so looks like Barney only has one set of tyres left. But he's going to use it right at the end of quali, looks like.
If I were Barney, I
And
think I'd go out on the used tires. Set a lap or two. There's not much tire wear here. And even then, it's always nice to just get some more feeling on the track. And then go for the last one on the new set. It's
yeah,
Nathan
as I'm
Jones so
watching
far. It
with,
looks like a very
yeah,
clean lap.
yeah, this looks like it's potential for pole. Oh,
Wow,
because he
very
goes
good lap.
P2.
P2. So yeah, that top four all very close. With this is the only big gap between them. Maybe being about a tenth with OG at pole. Really strong
Yeah,
from
and
him.
has OG going for another lap? He has, but he backed off.
Huh. Let's see what Marino can do as he's gonna come across very shortly.
As Marino goes P5. And now Barney comes out right now.
Do you have anyone pushing again? Looks like Nathan Doan might be pushing again as he just taps the wall. No, Nathan goes again. OG going slowly. So,
So yeah, we've got no one actually doing a lap right now. So me
yeah,
and you can just have a little chat right now, have a cup of tea, have some biscuits, or what you
I'll
guys
throw in
call
some
it,
biscuits.
hot cocoa,
Cookies.
cookies and cream. Oh, that is a life. Also put your feet up. Watch D3 Zoom Racing League.
Well, too late. Guess we have to put down our tea as we have to watch Barney go for a hot lap. Let's see what he can get done. Going through sector 1. Turn before with the double apex. Is a little bit wide, misses the second apex, but nice and tight. In the next turn, a little bit wide again. Comes up to the hairpin, rides on top of the sidewalk. Then on the sidewalk a little bit again. Let's see what his exit's going to look like through here. Exit very important. Very minimal wheel spin, if any at all, going through the tunnel. Good amount of curve
that was
there.
really tidy.
Really well. Yeah. Got nice and close to the barrier there. A little bit of a lift, should be flat, but it's alright. As he comes up to Rascas, stays pretty tight. A little bit sloppy at the last turn. Comes across
It's only P8.
Yeah, you can see in Barney's steering movements. I mean, it's very clear based on the steering that he is uncontrollable. It's very rigid and quick, which unfortunately is it's simply just a disadvantage of being a controller. Now it's very hard to control that.
They should make the track more wider for him.
Yeah, exclusively wide track. That's what Barney built me.
I mean, yeah, we know he's a big boy.
He's a big boy. So again, no, I don't think anyone's on the lap. Yeah, still no one on the lap.
Yeah, that K waterback's actually invalidated once again, and I think Aero has as well.
Yeah, Aero's invalidated. I think Duarte is coming across the line. Yep, other Mercedes drivers. Let's see who can put together.
We have Ethan on a lap as well. So we're actually getting to the point where people are going to do their last laps. So Ethan's actually gone out quite early, I'd say. He's gone earlier than the others.
Well, I mean, what a lot of people want to do, they don't want the unnecessary tire wear that comes with letting the AI take over as you finish the lap. Sometimes it is worth it just for that track position and track evolution, but most of the time you really don't want that unnecessary tire wear.
And that's going to be it for Ethan, as he's just spun it out of the last, or second to last corner.
Oh,
I think it's called, I think it's Rascas.
Alex didn't even improve, but very unfortunate for Ethan. Could have gone for pole today. Yeah, but I do think at the end of the day, Joe Garon's still going to be quite a happy team towards the goal. Yeah, unfortunate for Ethan Patel, just broken wing. I'm not sure how the lap was looking, how much it seemed like he was going to improve. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah, P3 is still quite a good starting position though.
Well, yeah, but we still have other people going through their last laps.
Right.
Christian Cole Cummins.
Coming around.
Yeah, so I'll just stop you here, but Cole actually impeded Marino's lap, I'd say.
Exactly.
But never mind. He went P1.
Wow. Very interesting. I wonder what OG is gonna have to say about that. Next driver across the line is Barney, because he is starting a lap, so we're not gonna pay too much attention to him right now. As next driver to finish his lap is actually gonna be Aero down in P10, reserve driver for Williams tonight. So let's see what he can do as he comes to the last turn. Goes up to P8, jumping Barney and Quaterback. It looks like OG's going to be next across the line. OG's going to be very upset, looking for pole. Comes across the line, and he can't do it. OG cannot do it. So it's going to be Corrupt next across the line. Wonder what he can do. Then Nathan Doan right behind him. Corrupt through Raskas. And Anthony Nodes. Turns on the DRS. The run to the line. Stays P7. Nathan staying in P3. Alex Duarte is going to be next across the line. He might be able to jump Ethan Patel and Nathan Doan based on how much he was up in the first two sectors. If he has a mega third sector, he could be on for pole, please. Not please. I was just reading what Marino said in chat as Alex Duarte goes P3. And unless Aero's on another lap, no, he isn't.
This is
So
all
that
up
is
to
it.
Aero. Oh wait, no, yeah, that will be it. So Marino pole position.
Congrats to Marino on his pole position. Seems very excited in the chat. So yeah, the top 10 for the Monaco Grand Prix is Marino, then OG in second, closely behind. Alex Duarte, the only 3 drivers to go into the 109s today. Nathan Doan, Ethan Patel, after what could have been better, but unfortunately he spun and crashed. Then we have Cole Cummins, Corrupt, Arrow, Barney Goatmere, and Quarterback, rounding out the top 10.
So yeah, I mean that was Marino's first ever pole in the league, and honestly, this has been quite a decent season for him. I mean, last season weren't his best, and now he's just shown where he's supposed to be at.
Yeah,
Definitely not D2, staying
definitely.
in D3.
Marino last season, I mean, you could say he was a bit accident prone, but this season he seems like he's really cleaned up his act. He's matured as a driver, and he's been very consistent, fighting at the front the whole season. And yeah, very strong lap from Marino. He's starting in arguably the best starting position in the entire Formula One calendar.
Yeah, I mean, now we're just waiting for the formation lap to start. We can now actually put our feet up.
A
Done our job.
little bit of a hectic qualifying. So now there's gonna be a nice, possibly relaxing race ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting paid for this, so we could do what we want.
Exactly.
Right, so you're Italian, right?
Yes.
You can speak Italian.
Yeah.
What does Forza mean? Like, Forza
Forza?
Ragazzi mean?
Forza
Forza
Ragazzi.
Ragazzi. What does that mean?
Well, you wouldn't say, I guess you could say Forza Ragazzi, but Forza Ragazzi kind of means just like, let's go, guys, you know? You'd normally say Grazie Ragazzi, which is what you hear Sebastian Vettel saying back in
That's
his Ferrari
Spanish.
days. No,
Ain't it?
that's Italian.
Grazia?
Grazie.
Oh, isn't it? Oh,
Grazie.
fair enough.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, yeah.
Wow, we've got a lot of people going on the mediums. I think it's half and half.
Let's get the tires up right now.
Oh, it's 11 people on the
Well,
mediums.
let's do some counting. Yeah, you said 11.
And, oh, no, 10 people on the mediums, 9
So, yeah.
people on the softs.
It's split for half. Predicted pit stop strategy. We have one stop either way, either soft medium or soft hards. So I wonder anything gonna happen on this first lap.
I was literally about to say the same. I could just see it happening. I mean, it's already started kicking off with some disqualifications.
Yeah, I know, a little bit odd.
All people.
Four. Wow, people guess making contact in the formation that can disqualify. But not a real disqualification, of course. Just sets him back to the grid with cold tires, unfortunately. But all it takes is one guy to be a little bit overambitious on the start. But if everyone thinks to each other, all right, let's just get through it cleanly, it'll most likely happen. So let's hope for that. Unless you want
Yeah,
to see some
absolutely.
carnage, then
Right, so
hope for that.
when I had my first pole in my home race, I was nervous as hell. And Peter, when you've been on pole, what was you feeling like? Nervous or calm?
Yeah, my first couple pulls, I was nervous, but you get used to it. And I would say I'm more nervous starting P2 because I'm like I have to have a good start if I wanna come out in first. So honestly, I think OG might be a little bit more nervous than Marino right now because he knows that this is his best chance.
Absolutely, yes. We're gonna go to 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And they are not out, and now they are out as
As
Marino gets
OG does get a good start.
start.
OG gets an excellent start. Marino bogs down a little bit, but stays P2. Oh no, and there's some contact between OG and Marino, but it looks like both of them got away with no damage. Doesn't seem to be any major incidences. Everyone gets away cleanly.
As Corrupt down the
Yeah.
order.
As Corrupt does fall down the order. Oh no, Corrupt doesn't appear to have any damage, I don't think. Let's go back up to the front. As we see quarterback diving down the inside of Cole Cummins at the hairpin. Very brave move from him. Gets it done with a little bit of rubbing between the two, but overall fairly clean. As let's take a look at the position change. Big loser has to be Corrupt. But big winner.
Yeah,
Zenith.
it has to be.
Zenith climbing 4 positions. Quarterback climbing 3. Everyone else losing or gaining 1 or 2 as Drip and Zenith both get time penalties already.
Oh, wait, is that? Yeah, no, they both got 5 seconds. I thought
Very
Drip had
unfortunate.
another 5 seconds.
Ethan's falling down the order.
So not as great a start as we thought it would have been for the Guron team.
Oh no, going very slowly into the pits.
As they
Must
both
have
got a
some
pit.
sort of damage. Bottom 3 all in the pits. Oh, that's
Yes.
an abysmal race start for Ethan. As he goes into the hards and honestly might be looking to finish the race on these hards. As I believe NBA also goes on the hards, yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, so, I mean, what happened at the start was obviously OG had a better start. And I think Marino was maybe had a little bit of a wheel spin going on. But I'm guessing he was quite angry that OG took the spot. So he just went for a dive bomb and there's not enough space for OG to give him. So they just had a little bit of a touchy-watchy.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Is Roberto again? Rarely penalty gets 3 seconds. Roberto probably driving mad, thinking that they should be higher than he currently is. As OG comes across the line, and it's actually out of the DRS. Oh no, not quite.
Yeah, so OG's got another lap to get Marino out of the DRS, which could also lead to Nathan making a move on Marino on the straight or anywhere else on the track, as he's somehow keeping up with Marino.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the gap between the mediums and the softs in the race isn't too big.
No.
And there's Barney.
Yeah,
without a wing.
Wow, this is
that's going to be a
crucial.
very unfortunate lap to get back to the pits. Oh, Barney, no. That's going to be crucial for constructors, yeah. Definitely. That's a lot of points being lost right there.
Yeah, as Nathan's leading it right now, and Alex and Barney are actually right behind him.
Right, yeah, drivers too. It's
So,
going to be very...
yeah,
Wow,
yeah, even drivers, I
big
mean.
effect on both constructors, both championships.
Yeah, Nathan, no, I mean, the Mercs actually have an upper hand right now, as there's only one driver. Well, one Alpine driver, so raining as much points as they can to take it off Alpine.
Yeah, definitely. That's. I mean, with Alpine and Mercedes only having one driver right now, but Nathan Dillon, championship leader, is higher, so he's gonna be not too upset with P3 at the moment, of course.
I mean, if he keeps it clean at the moment, I mean,
Right.
the P3 is going to be his.
Yeah. Barney goes on to the hards as well, drops below Ethan, drops below NVA. Ethan, not Ethan, Barney, down to 18th place. As looks like the closest fight we have is between Roberto Cushy and Josh Barnsley. So, and someone just get out of shape? Yeah, it was Cushy. Cushy just got out of shape, and Josh Barnsley hits the wall, and so does Cushy. Oh dear.
What is going on? I mean, this is more
Both of them
drama
are
than we had
reversing,
yesterday.
doing 50-point turns. Oh no. Cushy gets going before Josh Barnsley does. Very unfortunate for both of
Wow.
them. Yeah, looks like they're both gonna have to pit.
Oh my! If we go to battling for P5, Aero is held up Brian Hackerman, Cole Cummins, Fitz Dickwell for like about 2 laps now. I'm pretty sure. And
Sorry, what
look
was
at
it?
the gap. We're looking
No,
at
the gap
Aero.
was actually people hitting, I believe. The quarterback hit, but it still was a sizable gap. From fourth to fifth. Don't know, bit confused. A little bit confusing.
Yeah, so am I. As Aero just picked up a track limit, 100%. But yeah, he's falling away from Brian Hackerman now. So, but I mean, P6 in a Williams ain't too bad.
Especially as a reserve driver. Very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy getting like P18 if I was a reserve.
Something happened to oh no, Cole Cummins, sorry, goes in the pit stop
Yeah,
on an early stop. Well,
yeah. I mean,
yeah, very
6 laps
very
in.
young.
I mean, it's not too bad. I'd be pitting on the hard, I'd say.
No, you're supposed to see mediums.
Wow. I mean, he's going right to the
Interestingly,
end.
yeah. As I'm trying to find the closest battle on track, it looks like it's gonna be between Zenith, Ethan, and Pushy as Pushy goes into the pits. That releases Zenith, who actually might get past Ethan. No, Ethan has the DRS. He's pulling away ever so slightly. Yeah, it's very close between these two. Zenith on the superior tire. Oh, and take the superior racing line. Might go for something. Ooh, that was very close. Between the two of them, you can tell Zenith's getting a bit antsy. Just a little too eager to get past it. Nathan actually gets past Marino. Oh my god! What did I just see? Zenith on the inside of Ethan at the hairpin. Oh man, I really wish I didn't switch off the second that happened.
Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Nathan's gone past Marino.
Yeah, I'm actually. That's what I was switching to, and then I switched back to watch the completion of that overtake, but I didn't get to see either, unfortunately, because of that. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. It must have been some sort of mistake by Marino, I'm guessing.
So it looks like Marino can't hack Monaco right now. So he's pulling off on Leclerc, and that's Zenith, who's gone off track, and she's into a wall.
Oh no! Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
and
and
just
Josh Barnsley
Barnsley
spinning Zenith
took
around. Not a
her out.
great night for him. She goes into the pits.
Damn. So Barney gets a 3 second time penalty. Um,
Oh,
Zenith gets
Zenith,
a
just to
5 second time penalty.
yeah, just to add insult to injury.
And looks like Nathan's catching up on OG. On the medium tyres.
Where are we seeing this? Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, if I was Nathan, all right, you're catching up to OG, Marino's struggling to keep up with you. You're on the medium tire, so these guys are going to pit before you.
Right.
Wouldn't you maybe pit onto like lap 10 to go on the hards to stop the undercut?
Well, I mean, we saw it. We saw in Division 4 yesterday with, I believe it was Fitz, as Marino gets a 3-second time penalty. That could play into effect towards the end of this race. But yeah, we saw it in Division 4 yesterday. And I think it would have worked with Fitz if he didn't have that incident. So I think it's an entirely viable strategy. Um,
As OG
yeah,
pits, and
OG going,
Marino, Nathan's going to stay out.
yeah, OG going for an undercut. Let's see how much Nathan pushes on this lap. Yeah, if you're Nathan, you're thinking, do I pit for hard soon, or do I wait and hope
Uh,
there's a safety car or something?
yeah, I mean, what I'm looking at right now is OG's going to catch up with, around with Roberto Fitzdickler, and he's going to get held up by them by quite a
No,
bit.
no, I don't think so. He has quite a sizable gap, OG.
Yeah, but when he gets there, he's going to be
Oh
held
no,
up
they are
by
on the
for like
medium
another.
tires. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They're
Yeah.
on mediums.
So he's got another. How many laps? 20 laps?
30 laps.
Yeah, well, 30 laps, but I'd say around
Oh,
20
until they
laps
pit, you
because
mean?
they're going to pit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Around there.
So
OG.
maybe this has actually worked in Nathan's hands.
Yeah, that's the thing about Monaco. It's all pitch
It's all
strategy, really.
tactics.
Yeah.
And
So
OG's battling with Zenith right now, which could be putting him off.
yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit weird that Zenith's not getting out of the way for her teammate. Um, I'm actually pretty surprised by that because
As Marino pits.
I'm actually not sure if there is ghosting, for, sorry, if there is dirty air for ghosted cars. But even if there isn't, I mean, just seeing Zenith's ghost there is a bit distracting. So I'm pretty surprised that she's not moving out of the way. Also surprised that OG actually hasn't gone past on clear pace.
Quite surprising.
Yeah.
As he now passed him and he's behind Roberto in that.
So Marino might catch up to OG because of this. They could actually play into. Yeah, I think this definitely plays into Nathan's hands.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, it's all strategy. This is probably Pep Guardiola's favorite race or something if he watches Formula One. But yeah, it is very uncertain about
Ooh, as
what
he nearly
Nathan
went
can
for a
do.
move. He nearly went on for a move
Yeah,
on
you can tell
Roberto.
which is quicker.
Oh,
Is
he's
OG
got the
gonna go
slipstream.
for a move? Oh, close. He's close. As Aaron Fitz are getting a bit tight. Oh,
Oh
jeez,
no.
this is very scary. Wow.
Oh, and has
Good
Roberto
racing
got
from this
damage
guy.
now?
Maybe. As we have this horrible camera, and there we go. As the game fixes itself, a little bit of a bump. As Marino sends one down the inside. Oh,
Jesus
doesn't get the
Christ.
move done. Marino being very aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing Max Verstappen style right now, just
Yeah.
going for moves and moves every single corner.
I wonder if OG gets a good enough run out of the last turn. I wonder if it'd be smart for him to use his battery because he does have quite a lot. Even though it doesn't help as much as most other tracks, um, it could mean the difference when it comes to when Nathan Fitz's
Oh,
arrow goes into the wall. Arrow goes into the wall, but I think But Berto still has DRS. Yeah, yeah. Because it happened before the detection point. OG's
Yeah, now
still behind. Oh, and
oh,
actually he goes side by side
a little
up
bit
the
of wing
hill.
bang,
Oh, and OG hits the wall. Not OG, Roberto
and
hits
now
the wall. Now
Marino.
Marino is attacking him.
Oh, Marino must be
Roberto
angry
just
about
stays
that.
ahead, but now Marino, wow, with the switchback. This is
I think
incredible
Beberto's got
racing.
damage. I think Beberto's got damage. It just looks it.
Roberto might have damage. I don't know. I mean, you could
Yeah.
argue gap in tire age, but I feel like 9 laps isn't enough for the pace difference to be that big. But I would say now let's actually look at the gap to leading. Um, right now, if Nathan pits, he'd actually be behind Marino.
Yeah, I mean, this ain't really working out for him.
No, no,
Well,
because
it was working out, but
it's
no, it ain't. But once again, Fitz could maybe play in a part where
right.
I was just gonna get held
Yeah,
up.
but Berto goes into the pit, so I think it was damage. Going for hard. Yeah, there's a wing change, so unfortunate.
To be fair, the hards work quite nice round here, I'd
No,
say.
but the hards aren't horrible. The hards are not super bad here.
But just like France, where they just work out straight away.
Yeah, they don't need too much of a warm up period.
Right, so yeah, this is we have a point where OG's getting held up by Fitz quite a bit.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see another move. OG is getting quite close to the back of Fitz, but I don't think it's close enough. So it looks like Fitz might have had a bad exit. Yeah, Fitz did have a bad exit. So OG's actually gonna go for an overtake. Wow, we're getting an abundance of overtakes here tonight. As Marino is looking too, Marino gets past as well. So these two just cutting through the field.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to see them two fighting, which means Nathan can make a greater gap.
Yeah, very biased commentating from Fred.
I mean, sometimes you gotta be biased.
So OG and Marino now hunting down Ryan Hackman. Um, yeah, when they're gaining on him fairly quickly.
I think he's at the point where Nathan needs to pit, or maybe he's just gonna go for the 20 another. I can't even count it anymore. 15 laps.
Raz excellent at math, but no, 24 laps.
I got a grade 4 in maths. Should have knew that.
A 4
Yeah, that's a pass.
out of what?
Well, we do it different over here, but like, I probably got new mark 16, probably 120 marks.
Yeah, don't know what that means.
Huh?
I have no clue what that means. Very different system.
120 marks out of like 180.
Oh, okay. That's not horrible. It's Envy and Corrupt are actually jockeying for position. And looks
Yeah, I
like
was about to say, let's get back on the racing.
yeah. Instead of talking about Fred's poor intelligence. Just saying, Fred, we love you. Yeah, no really close battles on track. Closest is Josh Barnsley and Barney. If you have yellow flags of an Alfa Romeo, they get going again into the pits. It was Grip who managed to be yet another victim of the streets of Monte Carlo. I think Josh Barnsley just tapped the wall. Not sure. Josh Barnsley on the outside of Barney Goatmeal, going up the hill. It looks like he took the position. There might have been a little bit of contact between the two. Not entirely sure, but yeah, Josh Barnsley has a position. He's up into P11. However, he might. I don't know. I think it'd be a little bit of a task to get those mediums to the end. Those last couple laps might be a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, so maybe that's what Nathan's looking for. As there's a Mr. Drip that's going slow through the tunnel. Don't really know what he's doing. Oh, he's got some wing damage. That's why.
No way.
But yeah,
No way.
I was gonna say that. Maybe think seeing OG and Marino's gonna be on higher tire wear. When he pits, he can maybe make, I don't know, a second or 2 seconds a lap from them.
Yeah.
But then again, you've got to think about will he have a chance to take over them?
Alex goes into the pits for the hard tire. But I think Nathan's best bet at this point is to just wait for a safety car. If there is no safety car, then get onto the softs, and maybe you'll have enough pace to make an overtake happen. I mean, we have seen quite a few overtakes so far tonight, so it's not entirely outside of the realm of possibility. As we are starting to settle into the race a little bit, gaps are starting to become wider and wider. As if yellow flags.
This is a pile up right now.
A little bit of a kerfuffle. Looks like Cole Cummins is going a little bit slowly. Maybe we aren't settling in yet. Maybe the action is just still coming thick and fast. As Pushy goes into the pits yet again, NVA goes into the pits again. Must be more damage for both of them.
Yeah, so it's been a horror race for those top or bottom 5, I'd say. Oh well, actually bottom 6. A few of them, I would say they're top drivers in this division, but today's just not been their day. So yeah, I mean, I think they're just letting other drivers just get their day.
Yeah, the things Monaco does to a person sometimes can drive you insane. But I mean, look at this. OG is only now 9-ish seconds off of Nathan. That is incredible. Undercut really is the way to go here.
Every lap that Nathan's on, he's getting DRS. Yep, because of the lap drivers.
No, I think it's hacks.
Oh, you think that? Yeah.
I think Alpine team principal Fred is actually providing his drivers with hats, and
Hey, we gotta
releasing
win
it in.
somehow.
Gotta win something.
We've actually gone halfway through the session. It's gone quite quick, to be honest.
I know, it actually surprisingly has. Monaco is one of the harder races to commentate just because of the lack of action. Although we have had quite a bit tonight. Is Nathan finally decides to pit. Let's see what tire he puts on.
He's
It's
going
gonna
on
be
the
the
hard.
hards. I don't want to be overly critical, but I really do think that was the wrong move. I think if Nathan were to pit for hards, it should have been 10 laps ago.
Same here. I mean,
Yeah,
what is he doing?
I think if he wanted to stay out for so long, he should have just waited for softs, which actually would have only he could have pit for softs just then, and he would have
I
been
think
fine at
he
the
did
end.
that
Maybe.
because Alex actually pitted before
Yeah,
him
he
on the
was
hards.
maybe trying to cover Alex, but for Nathan to go from second to fifth,
Well, it'll be
it's not
fourth. He's
not what
actually
he wanted.
P4 at the moment, but
Oh yeah, Brian Hackman still needs to pit, but don't know.
I mean, if I was Nathan, I would have pitted 10 laps ago on the hards, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say when the time was when Roberto was holding up OG would have been the preferable time.
I think so. Let's see what OG's doing. Let's see what OG's doing. Got right up to the back of Brian Hackman. So I wonder if we can see another brilliant overtake, or if he's just gonna wait until Brian pits.
Well, maybe this could hold OG up for Alex and Nathan to get past. But I
Still
think,
holding out hope. Still holding hope for Nathan.
yeah, I mean, anything helps. And Fitzdikwell is actually catching up with Nathan, so Nathan's actually in bits right now.
Wow, Fred, the only driver
But
to make fun, the only team principal to make fun of his own drivers.
yeah, Nathan needs to get in the bin right now. So yeah, Brian Ackerman's holding up OG. OG as there's a Williams around. I think
Some
it's Aero.
yeah,
It is Aero.
something that actually we haven't paid too much attention to so far is Ethan's recovery drive.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
let's
little bit
not
of a tap.
talk about Ethan as he's having a stink of a race. As well, he's actually brought it back a little bit, but Marina just hit OG
Yeah,
in the back.
I saw that. But I do think Ethan's recovery drive is actually going crazy. From I want to say he started fourth to last, now back up to eighth so far. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, as Kushi spun around at the chicane, and now look how much OG's getting held up so much right now.
Yeah,
Just look at
I do
it. I
think
mean, look at the time.
OG with full battery. I think he's just biding his time, to be honest. He knows that he's in control. I think at this point he just doesn't want to take any risks trying to make overtakes. He knows that Brian's still to pit, so he's just gonna wait. But the thing is, Marino. I mean, as we've
It's going
seen,
to be over aggressive.
yeah, he's been very aggressive these past couple laps. Um, as he goes down the inside again, and actually, does he get it done? Oh, still side by side. No, he doesn't get it done. But yeah, Marino, he keeps going for that dive down the inside at the hairpin. Probably frustrating OG a bit. He's like, why does this guy keep trying to dive down on me? Whoa, that sounded a little bit.
I know. I know the exact word OG just said then.
Improper wording from me, but what do you think OG said?
What the hell, bro? In a Texas accent.
Yeah, a little Texan accent. OG, very, very loved driver of ZRL. I don't think too many people would be upset if he won tonight. I want to see Marino. I want to see Marino. Does he go for it again? Nah, too far back. Far back this time. I'm starting to wonder, when is Brian gonna pit?
Never.
You would think soon, surely.
I mean, yeah, he's got to pit next 4 laps at minimum. Max.
Actually,
I'd say.
something I just noticed, Marino not having a fuel.
Oh, he is. Yeah, no, he is. But the last 2 laps, Nathan and Alex are catching catching Marino at 1.3 seconds a lap, I'd say. So,
Brian really holding up. Oh, Marino has a little scrape.
yeah, but if you think about, when you think about it, lap 29, if that's when he's going to pit, then Nathan and Alex are going to be right up OG's bum.
Well,
Sorry, Marino's bum.
ooh. But
Marino's going for it again, and he
looking
hits
again.
OG.
Oh, OG's probably very upset. He's probably very pissed off.
OG's going to get...
Whoa,
Marino has a...
Jeez.
OG's going to be calling Duncan Mechanic in the call saying, get this guy out of the league.
Yeah, all that stuff about Marino maturing as a driver that I said earlier. He's still on his way. He's still getting there. He's getting there.
He's getting there.
Does he pit? No, Brian stays out again.
Which is helping Alex and Nathan once again.
Yeah.
Because Marino's actually got a 3-second time penalty.
That's right. Yeah. Gonna be fuming about that. Could cost him a podium.
Mm.
Yeah, very well could cost Marino a podium towards the end of this race. And on top of that, he's gonna have to fuel save at some point. Is Brian gonna pit?
Well, there's something going up.
Oh,
Roberto's got wing damage.
Yeah. He stays out though. Oh, and
Is that Cole? That's just like spun.
Cole. My God, I keep saying Christian. But yeah, Cole. Just tap the wall a little bit. So Marino's very close, so I wonder if he's gonna go for anything in another Marino fashion.
I wonder if Marino's going to make a dive here.
Oh, I think he is.
Oh, and he oh, he
Half-ass that.
nearly
We'll
did.
half-ass that.
And he just got a track warning.
Has he?
Yeah, but most likely, I'm just guessing, but it looked like
Uh,
it did, so I'm just going to go along with that.
OG's actually quite close to Josh right now, but Zenith getting his way again. Surprising. Must be very distracting. All right, lap 28. Tell us Brian Pitt.
Willie Pitt. No, he doesn't.
No,
Like, he must be doing this just to anger these drivers.
just because, just for fun. Fitz goes into the pit, gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Has corruption gone back-to-back fastest
Whoa,
laps?
whoa,
And is that
whoa! OG and
OG's?
Marino.
Oh no! I wish we had that on camera.
Oh, I do have it on camera. I'm watching. Oh my god. What on earth has happened? I didn't even man, I was looking at the gaps, I didn't even see it. Oh my god, OG without a wing. Marino still trundling along. Wow, that Nathan's gonna be very happy about that. Alex is gonna be very happy about that. That is incredible. OG is probably going crazy as he's in the chat, very upset with Marino, and understandably so. Wow,
Barney actually
it's Barney.
DNFs.
Barney DNFs. Is that gonna be a safety card? Ooh, if it is, that would play into Brian's hands perfectly. But looks like it isn't. It gets cleared in time. Wow, that's crazy.
Right, so what actually happened with Marino and OG? Because I've just looked at a replay and it looked like Marino actually tried to go for a dive on at Mirabeau and it did not work out for him.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened.
Right, so Alex could be here for his first win in the ZRL history. And it's a shame for him to see his Texas boy go out like that. As OG's got dropped down to P8.
That is horrible. You really do have to feel for him. Wow. That's very upsetting. I wonder what kind of penalty Marino's gonna get for that. But I mean, you drive that aggressively for that long. Honestly,
Yeah, I mean,
a little. I will say a little bit unprecedented for Marino. I mean, it's Monaco. It's very difficult to pass.
yeah, it's a
Right.
patience. It's a
Right. It's a
patience
patient
game.
game. Yeah. Yeah. He might get jumped by Brian Hackman.
Oh yeah. Wait, has he appeared? He has.
Brian's pit for the softs. So, I mean, he's gonna be rapid, reeling in Marino at a rate of knots. He could jump him very easily. Yeah, that's super unfortunate. As Marino's teammate NVA
Is that? Oh,
just spins around.
yeah.
It's actually right on board with Brian. But yeah, OG's gonna be. You really do have to feel for him. Super
Yeah, I
unfortunate.
mean, It's a shame we have not seen any safety cars this race.
Yeah, a bit surprising considering the things that have happened. Um, I think safety cars at Monaco in general are just a bit bugged, and you never seem to get
Yeah.
them. Rarely seem to get them. But look at that, Brian already within penalty range of Marino.
Yeah, and Nathan's actually catching up with Alex, and this is this is going to be a battle to watch right now.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think Brian might go for an on-track overtake of Marino? I think he just... Oh, there was no way. I don't know.
I mean, I was
I hope
about
I
to
just
say that.
saw something.
I was about to say that Marino's driving like a maniac, but it's actually MVA.
I was talking Brian had hit the wall. But, yeah, weird. Whatever. Seems like he doesn't have any damage, so I think I can calm down a little bit. As Nathan is now within the DRS range of Alex Duarte. I mean, it's very tricky to pass, and Nathan actually is running low on fuel as his fuel light turned on for just a moment there. Yeah, there it is again. He might have to start fuel saving.
Oh, so Nathan's actually got into the DRS zone. So,
Yes, I said that about a left.
oh, you did? Oh, damn it! I wasn't listening, obviously.
It's a
That's
little bit
right.
late for Raz. A little tired, a little sickly. We'll give
Yeah,
him the benefit of the
it's
doubt
too
here.
late for me.
But in the chat, Barney Goatme are very upset. Seems to be blaming Gibbs for what happened to him, and the reason that he DNF'd seems to be some sort of move.
You can never
That he
blame
might.
a driver except your own. That's what my mum
There we
told
go.
me.
Raz the philosopher.
She never told me that, my
Oh
wife.
my God! Ah, damn it, we missed it. Brian Hackman has gotten past me. Down. All right.
Oh, well, it's not that important.
Oh,
It's a Ferrari driver.
okay.
As OG
OG, yeah.
passes Ethan Patel.
Yep. Missing all the action, unfortunately. Watching Nathan.
Well, yeah, but this is more fun to watch.
Okay. Bias is
Oh, I mean,
incredible.
yeah, look, this is absolutely incredible. Alex going wide, Nathan going to pass him on the DRS straight one time
Yeah, 16's back at
in the
Monaco.
next 5 laps. But since we've said that, since lap 20, saying how quick it's gone absolute slow. Is that just me?
No, it's Monaco. It's a tough race to commentate. Not too much happens. Especially as the race gets on, field spreads out more and more. So these kind of things happen as Nathan touches Alex Duarte.
So this is much more better racing.
Sure. Sure. Whatever you say, man. I mean, Nathan's going to be pushing as hard as he can to try to get this spot from Alex. He's going to really want this win to just cement his lead over the championship. I believe if Alex wins, he'll only be 1 point behind Nathan. I want to say 1 point. If you could check the standings real quick.
No, you can check the sounds. Of course, I'll do it.
Yeah, a little bit rude.
Yeah, so the standings right now, Nathan's ahead of Alex by 8 points.
Yeah.
Barney below by 13 points. So yeah, Wait, so you get 35 points. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
first, you get 28, so you're seventh. Yep, so you'll be 1 point. See, quick maths. Oh! Never hit the wall.
It's alright. He'll be fine.
Hopefully.
Doesn't appear to have any debt. But I was just checking on the batteries when that happened. They both have 30%. Um, as Zenith sets the fastest lap, there's not going to be any extra point for that since she is in 17th at the moment.
Right, so I'm coming down to the third and final lap.
The third and final lap? What?
Yeah.
I
Wait.
think we're
Third
just
and...
waffling.
Oh wait,
but
no. How's that work? How's that? Mate, it's too late for me.
This is a more interesting battle that's going on. Fitz, Dickwell, and Marino. Fitz coming up from D4 on the soft tire versus Marino on the old medium tire. When it's going to happen here. Oh, that was NVA. NVA just has a big moment. Crashes straight into the wall. Probably broke a wing. This game doesn't like to show broken wings in spectator most of the time, so can't really tell. As Fitz gets another penalty. Actually, nobody's gonna. Let's look at the penalties. Oh, wow. Fitz with 11 seconds, so not like passing Marino would do anything either way. So we're coming up on the last couple laps. Last 2 laps.
Let's show the penalties. Just show the penalties quick.
I'm
Before I get
penalties.
people... Okay,
I'm
just...
showing
Before I
I'm
get
showing
people
them.
screaming saying, show penalties at
Don't
me.
worry.
Alright, it's fine. Alright, go ahead.
I can't remember what I was saying, but Nathan, he's not as close as he'd like to be to Alex. I mean, this is realistically his last chance, unless Alex makes a mistake as pushy DNFs right on the second to last lap. Very unfortunate to him. Sure, he wasn't in a high-scoring points position, but he still was. He was. Everyone was. No, he still was. He was still in the points because the system we have at 0. We implemented a system so that everyone scores points to increase an incentive to finish the race. So every position actually matters. I actually like that quite a lot. I think it's very very cool. But yeah, starting the last lap of the race, and unless Alex makes some sort of mistake, might look a bit doom and gloom for Nathan here.
This would be so funny if one of these people get penalties now.
How would you feel if Nathan got a penalty?
I wouldn't really care because Brian
That's
Hacker
true.
was
He
like
was
17
quite a bit
seconds
behind,
away,
yeah.
so... Oh, actually, Nathan's got red light.
Yeah, he hasn't been saving his fuel. His fuel light's been on for quite some time. I don't think he's gonna run out. But who knows? As Baberto retires and Nathan hits Alex.
Oh, can Nathan get it? You think? Oh, this is gonna be tight.
No.
Nah.
And Alex crosses the line, and
fuel.
Nathan actually runs out of fuel. As he's crossing the line, Alex comes across to win the Monaco Grand Prix in Division 3. Duncan would make some huge spiel about how it's important in the league, but I don't really see it. Nathan comes across the line to finish second. Brian Hackman to come across the line third for, I believe, his first podium of the season. Very good drive from him. Fitz Dickwell, excellent drive, coming up from D4 to finish fourth. Um, we have Marino jumping fits because of penalties. Quarterback has, I think, a little bit of one. Yeah, as he runs out of fuel on the last lap, gets passed by OG. Unfortunate night for OG, finishing sixth. Very different finishing position from where he thought it was going to be. Quarterback to finish seventh. Ethan Patel with an amazing recovery drive, finish eighth. Josh Barnsley, another one with a good recovery drive, finishing ninth. Then we have Gibbs finishing 10th. And then the rest I didn't see. And driver of the day goes to Brad Hackman. But who is your driver?
It's got to be Alex. I mean, starting P5, getting his first win in ZRL or ZRL, whatever you guys call it over there. But yeah, no, Alex, amazing drive. Did the great strategy, and well, so did Nathan. But I mean, it worked out in the end. But a bit unlucky from OG getting taken out by Marino. But I mean, anything helps, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look at some of these people, 16th to 9th, 15th to 10th, uh, 13th to 5th for Fitz. I think that's going to be my driver of the day. 11th to 3rd for Brian. You know what? I'm going to let the bias come down on me, and I'm going to say he's my driver of the day. But I'm excited to get into some interviews with these three. So stay tuned.
Minutes most likely, so it might be a little bit of a delay, but whatever. So we're going to get Brian Hackerman in. Peter, you can lead the questions.
Sure thing.
Hello.
Brian, welcome.
How's it going, Coach?
I'm doing great. Thanks for making me proud. How are you
You're
feeling?
welcome. Uh, Excellent. I didn't do any time trial practice. The whole goal was to practice on with a lot of fuel and stay clean, and that's exactly what I did. I was successful at backing them up into the hard runners, and I knew that would cause them a lot of stress. So, like that all played into my hand perfectly.
Excellent mind games from you. Really good strategy. Um, so yeah, I mean, you shared your thoughts throughout the race. After qualifying, were you at all worried, um, about about what was going to happen with the race starting in P11?
Sort of, but I was happy to be on the mediums because I knew no matter what, I was going to do a one stop even with safety cars. And so my strat was essentially to extend that medium stint and stay clean. And so, like I said, I didn't do any time trial practice, so I wasn't surprised that I was a little bit off the pace. So, all in all, it didn't really matter around here because a lot of people were taking damage, and I was in the lucky few that didn't. Although I did a little bit have some damage on my wing for about the last 6 laps, and so I just kept nursing the car and brought it home P3.
Yeah, really good drive from you. I have you as my personal driver of the day. If you have any last thoughts that you'd like to share with us before you leave?
Yeah, I mean, I think this race hopefully will spark some motivation for Josh and I to push towards the end of the season. I know the D3 Ferrari guys are probably the worst in terms of points so far, so I hope this shifts the momentum a little bit, and we can start finding some more podiums in the second half of the season.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that race. We're a little bit on a bit of a time crunch, so
Yep.
thank you for speaking to us, and I hope you have a great night.
Thank you. See you, Peter.
See ya. All right, so now we're gonna drag Nathan Doan into here. Um, Nathan, how are you, man?
Oh, I'm good. Stressed.
So walk us through what you were thinking throughout the race.
Well, first stint, I had a really good start, getting past Alex right away, and I think it was Marino ahead of me, had a little mistake, so he was ghosted, so I got past him as well. And then I was leading for a bit, but that was when I didn't really know what to do with the strategy. I saw Alex had pitted, so I stayed out a couple of laps, hoping he would get held up by other cars, but that was not the case, and he undercutted me.
So are you happy with P2 today, or do you think the win was on? And
I could have definitely had the win. I was very close. We made contact at the last lap, and I'm happy with P2 since I'm still leading the championship.
yeah, I mean it's gonna a bit tight up there. Next track is actually I don't know what the next track is.
Baku.
Baku. You
Baku.
how you feeling about Baku?
Well, it's time to practice, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So sorry we couldn't get you any more questions. If you'd like to share some final thoughts before you have to move on.
Hi, Nathan's mum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yes.
great race. Great race. Alex, he's an amazing driver and he deserves it. That's all.
Oh, that's so
Excellent
cute.
sportsmanship. Yeah, so
Yeah.
cute.
Alright, get out of
Nathan.
here.
Have
Thank
have
you.
a good night. Jeez. Alright.
We have Alex, my boy Alex.
What's going
How's-
on, man?
How do you feel, bro?
I mean, pretty good, man.
I mean,
So, would you like to walk us through what you were thinking throughout the race?
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously in Q2, I saw everybody was starting on the sauce, and then I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it, in Q3, but just to be safe, like I went out on the softs, and then as I was coming up to like the final corner, like my teammate Barney, he let me know that like everybody was done, so I stopped. I was able to, start on the mediums, and then yeah, I just carried the mediums to like lap 18, and I saw Nathan, he stayed out longer, like he stayed out like 2 or 3 more laps, so I was able to overcut him. So yeah, man, everything worked out, and then I saw, I think 2 cars, they crashed right in front of me. I think OG Marino, so kind of got lucky with that, honestly. But hey, man, it's racing, so I just took advantage of that, and I was able to keep my head down for, like the rest of the race. So yeah, man, just pretty happy to finish with no damage and in P1.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, finishing without damage is supreme in Monaco. You can be as fast as Jan Woutmeijer, but if you aren't consistent and you get damage, then that's it for you. So
Yeah.
Congrats, man. I would actually, yeah. What are some final thoughts? Yeah, any final thoughts before?
Yeah, man, on the last lap, I thought I was gonna bin it, man. It started to rain, like the last sector, dude. Like I felt my car starting to slip away, so I almost binned it going into the swimming pool. So I kind of had I kind of had to hold up Nathan going into Rascast, but yeah, man, it was enough though. But definitely sketchy, man, right there for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, you kept it clean. You did great, and that was good enough to get your first win in the league. So, dude, great job, man. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you, man. Yeah, and also shout out to all my supporters on my Discord and the ZRL. Shout out Raz, shout out Raz.
Hey!
Yeah, man. Shout out everyone, my friends, family watching.
Shout out OG for
Shout out
getting
OG
it
too.
taken out.
Yeah, shout out OG Marino for catching out. But yeah, so thank them for blessing me with the win. But yeah, man. Y'all have a good night too, man. Thank you.
Yeah, see.
Oh, what a nice guy. See, he's so humble.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it for the Division 3 Monaco Grand Prix. Actually thought it was pretty exciting. Fred thought it was better for Alex to win than his own driver, which is a conversation that I think he should have with Nathan.
Hey.
But I hope you
Hey,
hope everyone enjoyed the stream.
stays behind.
I hope everyone enjoyed the stream.
It
Thanks
should
for
be your
watching.
boy Peter and Freddie Razzle.
Yep,
and
that's us.
See you next week in Baku.
Yep. Or in 5 minutes in Division 2. So.
Oh yeah.
Nice.